So let's start with the main issue. The man who won't go away, who now is here. So let me get this straight. This dude shows up last night without warning anybody, has his people send a text message to Elton Brand, the assistant general manager, the general manager, whatever his title is, and says, oh, by the way, Ben is outside the practice facility. Anybody home? Because he needs to get his COVID test. Now, the gall on this guy it's just immeasurable. That this dude thinks that he can just come back on his terms without clearing it with anybody, without discussing it with his teammates, anybody in the organization. Oh, by the way, I'm back. I need a COVID test. All because he's losing money and he needs to take the first step. I have never, ever experienced. This guy has no human qualities about him. He is a pod. He is an alien. I don't want him anywhere near this organization. I said it yesterday. And if you have to pay him to get his ass home to L.A., you got to pay him. I don't want this guy to pollute anything that the Sixers are doing right now because it's not genuine. Nothing is genuine about it. We talked yesterday, what could be genuine? What's the first step he needed to take? First step he needed to take was to clear things up with his own team. Forget the fans, his own team, his teammates. They're supposed to be unified in a team that want to win together as a team. And this dude, after trashing everything involved with the team, the organization, the fans, the city, just decides he's going to show up, go to his house in Morristown with security escort. Oh, never mind, I'm not selling for the time being. Has the key to his house to go in. The gall, the unmitigated gall of this dude. And we got to sit here and do what? Discuss whether we're going to boo him or not when he takes the floor? Are you serious? You're going to put the fans in this kind of position? You're going to put the organization in this kind of position to suck up to the guy like Doc Rivers is doing currently? All for Ben? Like he's that essential to this organization that you're going to need to do this? I'm out, okay? I am totally out with the guy. And if I'm Elton Brand and I just happen to be in the office, I go, yeah? Well, I'll tell you what. Come back tomorrow when you do it the right way. Instead of opening the door and having some technician give him a COVID test. We'll get to that. Not right now. I'm busy in my office. So bleep you is really how it should have been handled. And now, oh my God, Ben wants to come back. They got to curry favor to Ben. He's the persecuted one. He showed up. Let's put the red carpet down for Ben like nothing happened. Do we live in a world where things are normal? I want to live in a world where things are normal. I don't want to have to go, this is totally abnormal, and I got to accept it. I'm not accepting it, okay? So there's that with Ben Simmons.
What kind of human being would really show up unannounced like that and not reach out to any of the teammates? And people out there will say it doesn't matter as long as he's back. You have to remember also that this is their profession. This is their job. If I was holding out, for example, or if Mike, you were holding out, or if Jen, if you were holding out, and then you guys, while any of us were not at work, we were trashing each other. I would say, man, Mike stinks, Jen stinks, blah, 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 and all the fans stink. I couldn't just show back up and not have a conversation with you two. And I don't care if you're an accountant. I don't care if you're a mechanic. I don't care what job you are. If you talk about your coworkers and then you refuse to talk to them, you can't sneak in at night when you know they're not there and try to slide back in and say, oh, I'm back. You cannot do that. That's a coward. That's a child. You can't. At some point, 25 years old, I don't give a damn. You have to be an adult. And it's not really about, quote, manning up. It's like humaning up and just be normal around human beings and act like a human and just face the music. You're the one who didn't want your teammates to come out and see you. You're the one that said that playing with Joel Embiid is the problem. You're the one that said that the fans, and these are people damn near on your payroll, telling people that the fans are too tough. You say all that out loud. If you're going to come back, you have to be able to be an adult enough to face them face to face. I'm not saying you got to grovel, but you got to at least take what they have to say to you and absorb that. If Embiid got a problem with you, listen to him. If Tobias got a problem with you, I don't care if it's the 12th man. If Isaiah Joe's got a problem with you, you're the one who abandoned Isaiah Joe. He's allowed to get a piece of you, and you at least have to do that. The fact that he did it the way that he did shows you, one, he doesn't want to be back. Number two, he hasn't grown up. This is a money grab, which I would understand, only he still would have to commit to playing, which means you're going to have to practice with these people that you didn't talk to. It's just ridiculous the way that he showed up. And now, any little respect or that I thought maybe he can redeem, it's over. Like, how do you show up like that? How?
This whole situation is so mind-boggling to me that I can't even process it anymore. And listen, John Kincaid's going to come on today. All right. In the morning, John Kincaid had the opinion that we shouldn't boo Ben Simmons. Now, he since has kind of tried to justify that by saying we shouldn't boo him while the game's going on, that we should boo him before the game. Now, we're going to talk to John about that. He's going to come on in the 4 o'clock hour. Now, first of all, why should we have to curb our behavior for that guy? That's the guy that put his teammates in that position where they're now going to maybe feel uncomfortable if the fans boo him during the game. He's the cause of that, not us. So we shouldn't have to curb our behavior at all for him. If it's a byproduct that's going to affect the team, he's the one that caused that. And he's the one that has to clean that up. I'm sick and tired of feeling guilty for stuff about this guy.